Hello guys, this is Corristo here. Today I will continue with the part 2 of that 5 vs 5 pro game. I know you had to wait a little bit long for the second part of the video, but I was busy the last 2 weeks, so it's better later than never, okay? We stopped at the fighting in Italy. Hungary and Holy are attacking France and Castille. They try to hold Italy for themselves and then push France back into their base. France and Castille idea was to block Hungary in Italy so this hero can't escape, but Holy was waiting all the time in the background on that hill, so he can backstab Castille and France army at the right moment. I will speed up it sometimes in the game, but I hope I won't miss any major fight though. Egypt is continuously attacking that point of Finland and Ukraine United Army, but he is always getting set back. Well, this is the point where Holy engages the Castille and France army from the back, and it was a very good move because Castille and France lost the most of their armies, and together Holy and Hungary could attack France. France hero died, Castille hero died, and they pretty much remained without any defense. You see, France lost a lot of wood towering that hill, and Hungary and Holy will simply bypass them going in the southern area. It was a big mistake made by France. Those wood could be better spent to block that narrow and block here as well. Well, it was a mistake and it will cost his capital. In Africa the story is the same. Egypt is charging, getting defeated, retrain his army, charging again. On the other side the Western Front seems to move on. Hungary and Holy are attacking for the first time, and their attack is successful. They are destroying France's capital since it's defenseless. Well, Spain couldn't help France neither. In the far north, England is doing his skirmish tactic. He's taking Finland's and Ukrainian, Polish cities in Russia. It is a big help because he's distracting their attention from the southern front. Egypt is remaking his army. He brings in ballistas. His goal is to kill those massed skirmisher army and finally get a breakthrough on the southern front. Well, France lost his base definitely. Spain is blocked into his base, and Hungary and Holy will get a major income by taking their lost cities. Let's see how Egypt attack is going on. He is bringing in his ballistas, and they will kill easily those massed skirmishers there. Yeah, both of Finland and Egypt hero got revive ultimates, and it seems that Finland can hold for the moment this attack as well. Liban hero was late for the battle. His aura and his heal could help much in this battle. Hungary and Holy are pushing for Castille base now. They have almost all of Western Europe. In Russia the skirmish war is going on. England is taking and retaking cities, and he was very lucky because he didn't lose that little base which is made of one barrack, and he could always train new army. Finland should have taken this and block the sea of ports so England can't continue the skirmish war in Russia. This is a big help from England because Finland, instead of helping Poland and Ukraine in the southern front or Holy and Hungary in the west, he is busy retaking his lost cities. That will go on for the next 10 or 15 minutes at least, and England is taking out Finland from the game simply by running away and taking new cities in Russia. You can't really defend yourself from that strategy, only maybe if you are touring each and every city in Russia, which is a lot of wood and a lot of time, but there is not really other solution for that strategy. Yeah, Hungary is scouting with bodyguards to see what defense he can face if he attacks. He decides to stay back for now, wait for more troops to come and take down Castille a bit later. Egypt and Liban are getting their army, and as I said, Ukraine and Finland are busy with retaking their lost cities all the time. This game is about constant pushing and retreating. You push and retreat, always try to find the weak parts of your enemy. Never sit in your base. If you have troops, if you have army, always attack. Choose wisely where you want to. Choose the weak spots of your enemy. Try to make the most damage you can. If there is only one city free to take it. The less your enemy have, the weaker he is. As you see, Poland, only with a few troops, he's also pushing. He's taking 1 city, 2 city, 3 city, it doesn't matter. The less your enemy got, the better it is for you. France is done. He got only a few cities left. His base is completely destroyed. He will only struggle for the rest of the game, trying to revive his hero to help his teammates and possibly remake his base. Yeah. Spain, however, will hold on versus Hungary and Holy Army long enough until Egypt goes into Imperial Age and makes catapults. Soon Egypt will reach Imperial. He is the first to reach the age, and his catapults will make the change long waited on the southern front. Poland, England is running away, attacking new cities. You see, he's taking cities in front of Finland, and that's the point where Finland is starting insulting Poland. Well, it's not a nice move, because if you make your teammates angry, it won't help at all. You can insult them, you can mock them, but that's not helping them. Yeah, you can see in the chat, it's very stupid, even for Finland, but in some part Finland is right, but it's not how you should tell your teammates to do, what to do and how to do, because if you're making them angry, he will only play worse. Egypt follows Poland's retreat. He will try to push here, and soon he will realize that this part of Ukraine is defenseless. No towers on that hill, neither here, and instead of attacking that fortified position, he will come from the west side. But for now, Poland beats his army and he is forced to retreat. Holy and Hungary are taking the rest of the Western European cities. Castille manages to break out, pushing again, retaking some of his lost cities. and the skirmish war is going on in Russia. Or, as you wish it, you can call it a guerrilla war. And this is the point where RPGmaster left. Well, it was after a lot of mocking and insulting. Nobody likes when you're insulted, but in any way you shouldn't do that. Never let your teammates down. I can understand you can have a bad day, you can be tired, have a lot of problems, but if you're simply leaving, it's like betraying your team. From now on, this game will be a 4 versus 5 game. Poland left with 11 cities, and okay, your teammates can take your cities, but it's not the same, because your enemy has to focus on one less enemy. Well, try to avoid that behavior. I'm also telling this to Finland, not to insult your teammate. It's not nice, it's very stupid, because if you make your teammates angry, he will only play worse. And I'm also telling this to Poland, because if you leave, what you get? You only let your teammates down. That's all. Anyway, let's go on. Castille successfully takes some of his cities, but at this point, look again, what a Crusader army. As I told you in the previous part, the Crusaders got a rage button, which if you activate, they get a movement and attack speed bonus. This is very useful, especially against ballistas and catapults, because they are slow moving and you can take them down. They can't run from you. Look, he's simply running through and take down the ballistas directly. Nothing that Spain can do from that. Egypt realized it's easier to go on an undefended side, and he's starting to take cities from here. It was a big help that Poland left, so there is nobody focusing on that side of the map, and he can slip through and take some cities. Soon his army will follow, which is stationing in Africa for the moment, but he will get a major breakthrough here. In the north, England is doing what he started, taking cities, killing small bands of Finnish troops, and Finland is busy by retaking those lost towns. He is doing that kind of play for the rest of the game. What I wanted to say, that for almost the whole game I could notice that Holy and Hungary were working together. It's pretty obvious they were communicating, they coordinated their attacks, their defense. They did a great job. Finland was playing almost alone the whole game in a 1 versus 1 guerrilla warfare in Russia versus England, and also Poland and Ukraine were half busy taking back their lost Russian towns and both defending that area from Liban and Egypt. I think that they should have been communicating more, especially with Holy and Hungary, because the key of success in this game is to communicate, to cooperate your work, your attacks, your defense. You are much more successful if you are attacking and playing together instead of playing solo. France started to remake his militias. His idea was to help England in that north guerrilla warfare, possibly to take some towns, increase his income, and ultimately to revive his king, to help more his teammates. He built a capital in Switzerland. He was very lucky because Hungary and Holy didn't pay much attention to Switzerland and he couldn't advance into feudal age. Spain is still holding. That's that was much time needed for the southern front to get a successful breakthrough, because if Castille wouldn't hold on versus Holly and Hungary, they could have go on the east part, and together with Finland and Ukraine they could easily crush Egypt and Liban. Well, at this point we thought the game is over for the western team. France had nothing. Spain was blocked into that little area in Spain. Even though Poland has left, they had a big advantage of territory and in cities. Since Finland had to pay attention on both retaking his cities and on both holding that area from Egypt, he could not resist for much. Liban was also coming into Russia, taking cities, and it was slowly became a 5 versus 3 game. Castille is still holding, although he can't do it for much. I was surprised that the Mediterranean island cities weren't taken by any nation. Spain did take some of them, but in a team game every income is well known. Well, it was a little mistake, not big, but it could help. Yeah, that was the time Alexk, aka Ukraine, has left. His left side was undefended, and this is where Egypt attacked him, finally crashed. Well, most players in even public games get a psychical break because when they lose their army or when they lose their base, and they simply leave. In a team game, never do that, because everybody who leaves makes the opponent team's job easier. Try to hold on, even if you have one builder left. Try to start again, build a new base, revive your hero, help in every way you can your teammates. They can share their units, and you can help by controlling their units at least. So every help is welcome. Well, Spain made a little mistake because he fortified that northern entrance pretty well, but he left his southern entrance undefended, and there is where Hungary get through to his capital and finally take down his base. On the southern front, Egypt starts a new attack with catapults. You don't need many catapults to take down some towers. 3, 4, 5 is already enough. You don't have to wait till you get 10 or 12 or even more. Try to not be passive, always attack, always retreat. This game is about constant pushing, constant defending. If you play passive, you will get defeated sooner or later. Don't be afraid of bigger players, always attack, always do as much as you can. Yeah, in the north the guerrilla war continues. England expanded his little base, he is continuously making new troops, taking cities. Finland is busy retaking them. Surprisingly, Spain is still holding off. This is very precious time both for Egypt, so he can take down the rest of the remaining defenses and finally turn his attention to help the western team members by attacking Hungary and wholly after that. Finland is slowly losing all of his cities in the north. He got only 9 left, while France from 6 got 16 in the meantime. Most of those cities were taken in Russia. He gone into feudal age. He will revive his hero, his king, soon, and with the king helps Egypt pushing Hungary. Now I will speed it up a bit. Also, what I wanted to tell you, that Hungary and Holly did a very good job. Hungary made only a Crusader army. Crusaders armor is very good, they resist a lot of damage, they can hold the front line, while Holly was training only skirmishers, and they did the damage from the back. So it's a very good combo. They split the job. One made the front line, other made the skirmishers to do damage from the behind. It was a very good job. It's very useful and very successful in the feudal and Castille age. However, Holly not yet, but soon, and Hungary already did enter the Imperial Age. Holly should change from heavy crusaders to hussars. Every nation has an elite unit, and those who have a cavalry elite units are the best units of the game. You should try to train them as fast as you can, and those can make a change in every battle. Liban and Egypt are taking the rest of the cities in the north. England is doing that as well. Finland got only 3 cities left. Well, he's blocking his side already. That means he theoretically gave up on retaking those cities, and that game will turn to a 5 versus 2 game soon, since Poland left, Ukraine left, and Finland was blocked only to 3 city area. Castille finally was taken down, France as well. He lost his capital here, but he succeeded in reviving his hero, and that's what mattered the most. Egypt is very close to Hungary's capital. He will attack him soon, and both Hollies and both Castile army are on the west. I don't think they will make it on time to come back, and Egypt will take Hungary's capital down for sure. Well, Poland still got 4 cities. I don't know why his teammates didn't take them in the meantime, but it was up to them. Let's see how the battles for Hungary goes on. Well, there is no army to stop them. Their army is in Switzerland. I don't know where they focus their attention. Ah yes, here. England was landing into France, and Holly was busy taking him off. Yes, he will take him off, but meantime Hungary will lose his capital. He also was asking for defense, but it is late already. England lost his army and his king, but it was a big help buying some time for Egypt to finish Hungary's capital. Finland meantime tries to invade England. He will succeed, however it's not a much help, it coming lately. Maybe if he did it in like 10 minutes ago, it would be a big help, but now it's late. Holly is running to help Hungary, but it's late. There is only the capital left, now towers to defend. The Hungarian king is separated, so they won't put much difference in the fight. Well, Liban is coming also with his army. I'm amused how Liban from 5 cities got up on his feet to 14 and trained such a good army. The Crusader army is good, but not good enough facing that huge united army. There is the Egypt, Liban, Castile and France hero as well. Though this is pretty too much for 2 players and 2 kings. Even though they took the Western Europe, on the southern front meantime, they lost the southern front meantime, and they lost the north also. So this turned the tide, and they are forced to defense only, and there will be no turn back from here now. As I said, Finland managed to get through, but he won't be able to get England capitals down, and even if he would, it won't make any difference for the outcome of the game. It's a late Imperial Age for Holly. If it would come faster, maybe his hussars could have made a difference for the Battle of Hungary. The north is entirely in the western team's hands. Only the Finland capital what is holding himself, but it's only a matter of time until Holly will fall. However, I like the attitude of Holly and Hungary players. They are both Turkish, and I like their attitude because they never give up. You see, even they have this much territory from themselves, and they don't quit, they don't rage quit as others would do. They fight till the last man. I really appreciate that attitude. I like it, so congrats guys. It was a really good fight you put up, and I hope you keep that kind of resistance even in the future. Well, Finland can train trebuchets, but it's only a waste of time from now on. What I want to say, the Eastern team had the victory in their hands. They could have win it. They took down France pretty fast, and Spain was only a matter of time. The problem was that Poland left, and his part of area was left undefended. So Egypt could get through and take Ukraine, and after that they take down that defense here, and both Liban, Egypt and England army took the north, leaving Finland blocked into his capital. So the game turned into a 5 versus 2 game, and you can never win a 5 versus 2 game. So even if Holly and Hungary did a great job in Western Europe, they beat Spain and Hungary and also England's armies. The outcome is based on a whole team. So next time guys, please try to communicate more. Try not to work together only with your best friends, but try to communicate with your other team members. If Finland wouldn't insult and mock Poland, maybe we wouldn't live, and the outcome of the game would be much better. Well, it was it. Z is once remake. Well, I don't know if you played or not, but this game was quite balanced in regarding the players' quality. It was also pretty. We saw a lot of nice moves, strategies and tactics. I hope you guys learned something new from it. We enjoyed the game very well playing it, and I hope you enjoyed the review as well. Don't forget to search for us if you want to play with us. Join our Skype or our Facebook group. You can find us easily. I put the links under the video in the subscription, and that will be all. See you guys next time, and I hope we will see each other in the game. See you.